Villager does bench and squats and then wonders why he's looking like this. Baki doesn't have a workout program, he makes them, because Baki kept learning and learning for decades. First, let's talk about my workout split. You obviously want to train your body twice a week so you can maximize your muscle growth speed. So choose between these three splits: upper lower, push-pull legs, and Arnold split. I tried push-pull legs while working for aesthetics, but it didn't work out really well. I couldn't hit my shoulders hard on my push day, and I couldn't feel my biceps in my pull day. So I changed to Arnold split, which is basically chest and back, arms and legs. And honestly, I think it's the best split to building an aesthetic physique, and it was better since I had lacking arms and I've dedicated a whole day to it. I haven't tried upper lower split, but I don't think it's gonna be the best for building an aesthetic physique, because you will either have to go for a 3-hour workout or train your body 3 times a week, or even worse, train arms after training legs, and I don't wanna do that. So I will suggest that you either choose Arnold split or push-pull legs. You can even do both splits at the same week like this, just try to play with it. Since I do Arnold split, I should rest once a week, but if I'm feeling motivated to go hit the gym, or if I'm not feeling sore, I'm not resting. I'm gonna hit the gym, so I'll probably rest around once in 2 weeks. Like obviously I'm not telling you to not rest, that's so beneficial and you're gonna feel super motivated to hit the gym. But if you're already motivated, why are you resting? You should only rest when you deserve to rest. Now I'll show you how I specifically train in my split. First, chest and back. I only warm up for legs, so I just straight up go do my first exercise, which is dumbbell shrugs, because I want to prioritize my traps, because they were one of my weaknesses for a while. I don't want to do them at the end and bitch them. And if you watched my other video about training for an aesthetic physique, I basically do 2 hard sets in all my exercises, but I do 1 or 2 bitching warm-up sets before them. And this hard set is nothing that you've ever done in your life. I do quadruple drop sets, 40 plus reps. I train till the muscle fibers are gonna get ripped off in every single set. But I started watching more videos about drop sets, and the research said that you can't keep doing drop sets and pushing hard in every single set, because your muscles start getting used to that intensity. So I'm gonna stop doing the 2 hard sets thing for a while and go back to doing 3 normal sets in most of my exercises. But for the exercises where I'm gonna keep drop setting, I'll keep doing 2 hard sets. For example, on traps, I'm gonna stop doing those triple drop sets that I was doing and only do 3 normal sets for 20 to 30 reps each. And a quick tip, while doing dumbbell shrugs or barbell shrugs, try to hold it for a second or 2 at the end of the motion so you can activate it more and make more gains. There's different variations to doing dumbbell shrugs or barbell shrugs. You preferably wanna be doing the wide grip variant. I'll probably link the video that I watched there. And after traps, I would go do my first back exercise. You can start by chest, but I want to prioritize my back because it's way weaker than my chest. And I basically have 2 variants of chest and back days. So my first day of chest and back, I'll do pull-ups. For my second chest and back day, I'll just do neutral grip lat pull downs, so I can target different parts of the muscle and even have fun doing some different exercises. For pull-ups, I could only do 6 to 8 good reps, because as I said, my back is weak as hell, so I basically supersetted with lat pull downs. For the neutral grip lat pull downs, I used to do drop sets that add more weight. I'll keep doing it till my forearms give up, but I got used to doing that and I didn't feel my lats sore for a while, so I go back to doing 3 normal sets from 8 to 12 reps, and after that I go do my first chest exercise. But Azor, you are training back. Shut up. You gotta keep going back and forth between the muscles so you can let them rest and push harder in that next exercise, especially if it's a big muscle. And this is really important if you're a beginner, because you'll probably feel that the muscle is sore and your shoulders gave up from the first exercise, and it will help you mentally too. Just the thought of training another muscle afterwards is gonna make you push harder. For example, I'm doing my lat pull downs and I say I need to blow my back up because I know I'm gonna rest and go do a chest exercise, which is always an incline press. I mostly do dumbbell incline press now because that's what I feel it the most. But Azor, why did you start out by flat bench? Shut up. You need to prioritize your upper pecs for your chest muscles because that's the part that's gonna make them look the most aesthetic. And for this exercise, I'll do 2 warm-up sets and then go heavy as hell for my 3 normal sets. Probably do around 6 to 8 reps. And a quick tip, try to stretch your muscles at your final rep before throwing the weight, because studies have shown that that end of motion where you stretch your chest is basically the most important part of the exercise when it comes to damaging the muscle fibers. I stopped doing drop sets here because they were useless anyways. But if I went too heavy and didn't blow up the muscle, I'm gonna go for a drop set because reaching failure is my priority. Next, I'll go do my second back exercise, which is either 1 arm rows or the barbell rows. And again, for these rows, I do 3 normal sets from 8 to 16 reps. And try to keep your hard rows at the beginning of your workout so you don't bitch them at the end of your workout like I was doing. But you still want to pre-exhaust the lats so you can feel them while rowing. So you optimally want to keep it at your second exercise. And next, I'll go do dips. This is the only exercise where I actually feel my lower pecs. I tried high cable flies and decline bench. I'll only feel my lower chest for the first warming up set, but in dips, feel my lower pec in every single rep. And since I started doing them and prioritizing them, my chest structure changed. Just try them and you will feel the pump you will get. And I always did them in drop sets. I basically rep out wearing that weight thing, I forgot its name. Then I'll remove the weight thing, start repping out more reps till failure. And then I'll go do some incline push-ups till my lower chest gets blown. But since I got used to that, I'll go lighter with the weight and rep out 12 to 20 reps for 3 normal sets. And next I go do my third back exercise, which is either pullovers or close grip pull downs, because I want to prioritize my lats over the rest back muscles. And I superset these with back extensions because my lower back is weak as hell. I could literally squat machine more than my deadlift. That's pathetic. Same thing, 3 normal sets from 8 to 16 reps. And then I'll go do my third chest exercise, which is either dumbbell press or dumbbell flies. And for these exercises, I go with a lightweight with a high rep range because my chest is already blown up from doing dips and incline press. And finally, I'll do reverse fly machines, supersetted with neck curls. Again, I do 2 hard sets and 2 drop sets for my reverse flies, 2 drop sets for my neck curls. I made a video about neck training in details, I'll probably link it there. And this chest and back workout should take you around 1.5 hours. Let's get to the second day, arms and shoulders. For arms, I start off by doing the most important exercise of the whole workout, lateral raises. This one exercise will make your physique aesthetics go like this. I basically do them while seated, and when I get to failure, I get up and rip out more. And then I'll do 2 drop sets and repeat the same thing till I feel that my shoulders are blown up. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of drop setting in this exercise because I think it's essential for lateral raises. And I'll probably do 2 hard sets of those drop sets, which is probably around 50 and more reps. And then I will let my shoulder rest and go do incline bench curls, which basically targets the outer muscles of your biceps. And same thing here, I'll do 2 hard sets till I feel that the muscle fibers are getting teared up. This exercise really helped me grow my biceps. And then I'll go do vertical triceps overhead extension, supersetted with hammer curls or the hammer curl bar. Here I will do 2 hard sets, and I kept doing drop sets for triceps but 2 normal sets for the hammer curls. Then I'll go back to shoulder press and do 3 normal sets. And I usually go heavy here and probably do around 6 to 8 reps. And this is the one exercise where I felt drop setting is useless, so I stopped doing them. Then I'll go back to my biceps and do cable curls. I try to keep my arms in front of me so I can target the inner pecs of the biceps. And for these cable curls, I'm doing 3 normal sets, but I might go for a drop set at the final set so I can blow that muscle up. And then I'll go back to triceps and do row pull down supersetted with either reverse bar curls or forearm extensions. And I do 2 hard sets using drop sets till my triceps gets blown up, but for my forearms I'll probably do a normal set till my forearms gets blown up. Finally I'll do reverse neck curls for 2 hard sets. And the arm workout takes me 1 hour and 40 minutes now. And the next day we have legs. This is the only day that I warm up, probably around 3 minutes with a bike. Then I will go do my warm up sets in the leg extensions. But Azor, what about squats? Shut up. To build aesthetic legs, you want to prioritize your quads over any muscle because that's what's gonna make it look aesthetic. And studies have shown that if you pre-exhaust the muscle before doing your squats, you're gonna activate that muscle more in that exercise, so you basically feel your quads quads more later on. So start with leg extensions. I basically do 2 hard sets, and these are like the hardest sets of the week. I do 8 to 12 reps with the like maximum weight on the machine, then drop it by 20 kilograms, go for another 8 to 12 reps, and then drop it by another 20 kilograms and go for another 8 to 12 reps. Then half the weight and do 6 reps for each leg, and then I'll go heavier again and go for around 12 reps till they get blown up. And I'm probably bitching and moaning and crying while doing them. And if you wanna know that you're pushing hard, the moment that you stand up from the leg extension chair, you should feel the blood going from your glutes to your quads. I won't stop doing drop sets here because I think it's essential for leg extensions. Next, I will let my quads rest, and I will do either hip thrusts or Romanian deadlifts, which targets my hams and glutes. I honestly rarely do hip thrusts now because I realized that my hams are weak. For these, I do 3 normal sets with 8 to 12 reps. And try to go heavy. Don't underestimate your strength. I went from adding 5 kilograms to the bar to adding 80 kilograms in some months. But for the Romanian deadlift, use a weight where you don't feel that you're using your lats, and you can keep the tension on your hams and glutes while doing the exercise. And after that, I go back to my quads and do squat machine. I first start off by 2 warm-up sets so I can warm up physically and mentally for those hard sets that I'm gonna do. Then I will max out a weight where I could rep out 12 to 16 reps. That will start repping it out. I used to do 3 drop sets in those 2 hard sets. That would just close my eyes, start screaming like a lion at every single rep I do, and I don't even care if I'm gonna make it alive after that set. That will feel dead after doing them. And I mean dead. There is literally someone in the gym that saw me doing squat machine, and he already paid for a monthly subscription in that gym, and after reading me in those 2 hard sets, he quitted the gym. I definitely suggest that you try that intensity for a while so you can level up your discipline, stop being a pussy. But for me, I got used to it, so I'm gonna go back to doing 3 normal sets on my squat machine. I used to do squats on my second leg day of the week, but I stopped because my lower back started bitching and I couldn't push hard, so I'm trying to strengthen that bitch now, and we will go back to doing squats soon. And after that, I will go back to hams and glutes and do laying leg curls, superset with machine calf raises. For hams, I try to control the weight on the eccentric part, basically when you're opening back your legs. I'll probably do 2 drop sets here till I feel that my hamstrings are gonna blow up. And for calf raises machine, I stopped doing drop sets, so I'll go for 30 plus reps. And I know for a fact that most of you are bitching your calves, so give them more attention, because if you're not gonna train them hard, they're not growing. And then I will go back to quads and do Bulgarian split squats. This exercise is necessary to having an aesthetic legs, because first, when you train each leg at a time, you're gonna have a better mind-muscle connection and better symmetry and all those stuff. And the second thing, this exercise by itself targets the outer part of your quads, which I think is the most important muscle to give you the aesthetic look for your legs. I'm gonna start experimenting by doing them at the beginning of my workout. I basically hold 1 dumbbell at 1 arm and hold the weight rack next to me like a pussy because I can't balance out. I keep repping it out, and I guarantee you, most people are bitching this exercise, because I by myself wanted to bitch that exercise because it's hard. I literally just close my eyes, I'll start bitching and moaning and crying from that leg burn. I used to do drop sets here, but I don't think they are really essential. Just do 3 normal sets with 16 to 20 reps on each leg. And if your legs aren't shaking after doing this exercise or later on your workout, you know for a fact that you bitched your workout. And this brings me to a good point. While training legs, you probably felt that you pushed hard, and I mean hard, but you didn't get sore legs for the next day, and for the next week, and for the next week. Of course you're not gonna feel sore again, because you're putting in the same effort, and that effort is hard by itself, but you got used to it, and you need to add more effort on top of it so you can make more gains. And this is why almost all gym goers have shaken legs. And since they added this hip abductors machine in the gym, I started doing 1 to 2 hard sets with my hip thrusts. And finally I will go do 1 hard set of abs and go shower. Obviously hot showers, because cold showers are probably killing your gains.
Oh shit.
And this leg workout takes me around 1 hour 45. That's my whole split for the week. And then I will have my rest day, which I don't rest in most of the times. I used to just redo the split in that rest day, but now I'm experimenting with doing calisthenics workouts. Let me explain. I basically have a lacking back compared to my legs and chest because I could literally squat my deadlift. So I started going to a calisthenics park next to us once a week and basically do a pool calisthenics day, doing wide grip pull-ups, chin-ups, Australian pull-ups, these biceps bar curls, and the back soreness that I feel after doing that workout is insane. There's something about those hard, cold metal bars that makes you feel your lats more than those pussy pull-up racks that we have in the gym, or the pussy pads for your arms so you don't get these marks. If you don't have these and you're working out, you know for sure you're bitching your workouts. And I'm still experimenting with this. I'll either replace it with one of my chest and back days and basically do some dips and push-ups with those pull-ups so I can have a guaranteed rest once a week, or I will just keep it a calisthenics pool day in my rest day and start learning some new calisthenics skills, because I know for a fact that if there is something that's gonna blow up my back strength and my back muscles and make them look twice as aesthetic, it's gonna be calisthenics, and you know that for sure. But as you know, it's not just about searching for the perfect aesthetic workout program and training your body 7 times a week. You gotta bulk and eat your proteins. So watch that video. I'll show you the 5 meals that I eat to build muscle, get shredded or bulk. And as always, there's no time when you're ready to take action.